Alright, here we are for another track guide. We're at Darlington this time. A little bit late, had some things going on. Got busy and I couldn't do a keys of the race card, so I'll just say them tires can get loose out of 2 and 4 and shifting on the front stretch. So we're gonna get to pit road and then we'll talk about it and yeah. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to pit road. Gotta start braking on the straight. As I do, I'm downshifting, trying not to lock up, which I did lock up. Keep it to the left of this cone that's right here, so you don't get an unsafe entry, and your pit lane speed starts right here at the yellow cones. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one on the right, one on the left. Terrible positioning, all the way down to 45 miles per hour. Down this miserable pit road. Let's fast forward it, because it takes forever. Your pit exit cone's right here, so you can start accelerating, keep it under the yellow line, which is way under the racing surface, but yeah, your blue cone will be right here, and there you go. Onto the lap. Fix it up, fix weather. Weather was like 114 or something like that. Setup, only change I made was the steering ratio to my usual 287. I've just been running that lately. And the brake bias down to 47. Even that wasn't enough, but yeah, that's it. So as usual lately, I'm gonna show the second lap, since the first lap's usually a throwaway lap because your tires are still coming up to temp and pressure. I think that's about it. And I think that's about it, so let's see how this lap was done, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, there we have it for 29.509 or 5.1. Might as well round it. Back that up. So it's not the best lap. Really fast guys are in the 3s. A lot of them are in the 4s, and, majority of them are in the 5s. From what I've seen, so let's go off a fixed results of Q, so there you go. Alright, we're going to make our way into 1. Let me slow-mo it. You can see where I shifted. I'm going to start turning in once I come into contact with banking. So right about here, you can see some of the pit wall there on the left. Logo on the flat here. And yeah, we're aiming for those dotted lines down there. That's what I'm turning down to. I'm going to use a little bit of brake once I get into the dip. You'll see it right here. That's just to make sure the car doesn't slide up, smack the wall, which it still almost did. We're going to use some throttle control now to get it up next to the wall. Get it really close, and we're going to turn our focus over to the left side of or actually center of the screen now. You'll see it right here. All these logos that are right there. Once that's pretty much in my eyesight, because I'm looking a little bit to the left, I see that there. That's telling me to get off the gas. Let it come back down, or tap the brake a little, whatever way you want to do it. That's telling me to come back down, and once I'm past there, I'm back on the throttle, and that seemed to be a pretty good reference point. And again, we're aiming back down for the exit to at the bottom, at the dotted lines again. So here we go. Really got to drive it off the corner. Gets really loose there for some reason. Don't know why. Now for 3 and 4. We're using a lot more brake because it's a lot tighter corner. And I'm looking again at these similar logos. Goodyear, I believe is what it says. Yep. Hard on the brakes. I'm going to downshift quite early to 4th gear. Right there you see the blip of the throttle. Down to 4th gear. We're going to drift it up to the wall a little bit. I'm going to start trail braking, so we're letting off the brakes as we're turning in. but we're never completely off them until right now. So again, we're going to let it drift up to the wall using some throttle control to make sure it stays up there. And then from here on, we're going to start turning back down at the same type of logos again. Goodyear and the Steakhouse thing. Again, we're going to do a little turn back down. Use the throttle to get a straight launch. And here's where it gets really wonky. I about lost it here. As you can see there. Really quick turn back to the right. In fourth gear, and if you want to just let it ride out, you can, but I shifted, so there you go. 29.5. That's hopefully good enough for a decent starting position. Alright, that's it for this track guide. Hopefully it was some help to some people. Didn't have time this week, so it's not as detailed as I would have liked. Hopefully it helped somebody, but this place is more about racing on the track, survival, and not slamming the outside wall. Anyways, sim racing Chewy side.